Right, I thought about letting that go for another round, but I was already getting sick of it. Hello! I think we're live. We are live. Good. Everything is up. My name is Tom. You probably know me better as Anki Music. And it's live stream week number 8. Yes! I don't really know how we've done 2 months worth of this. Why on earth I've done 2 months worth of this? It's ridiculous. I'm not good at this. I still haven't learned how to do it. Anyway, welcome. This is a weekly stream where we randomly doodle about for about an hour, just create something from scratch, completely fresh. Sometimes chat gets involved, we'll throw some ideas around, all in all just a good time, and then at the end we'll listen to some unreleased music, because I'm sat on an alarming amount and I quite like showing it off rather than just keeping tight-lipped about it. So let's start, shall we? Last week was fun. Last week we did like Liquid D&B, which was something I haven't done in like years, so that was really, really nice. It turned out pretty well. I actually made something with that. It was like, I turned it into a weird remix of a remix. Tell you what, we'll listen to that at the end. That'll be a good idea. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Whoa, we got people. Member 1221 is back. What's up? That is a shame. I hope your internet is still all right. It did crap out last time, but I hope it's all right. And we've got a couple of new guys, Strenton and Balden. Hello, welcome to the stream. Lovely to see your faces in here. That is awesome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And Future Eco as well. Nice to have you here, man. Welcome to my home. Let's do something weird. Right, 175 was the BPM last week, so let's go other end of the spectrum. Let's do like 100. 100 will work, and we usually start off with like kicks and snares and stuff. Let's start off with instrumentation this time. Let's find a random... Oh, tell you what. Let's go find a bell patch and like kind of work from the top down instead. So, Empty Hall's kind of nice. I used this sound but processed a lot on one of the ones on the 1 EP. That's a nice-ish sound, but let's edit that up a little bit. We can't be using a stock preset now, can we? What kind of producer would I be? Right, let's go ahead and... Oh, I've got this lovely little chorus device. This one here, which is beautiful. So I'm just going to thicken it up a little bit. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, I like that, actually, just kind of highlighting the 4. Yeah, we can do that. Tell you what, let's make a nice basic C major song, because why the hell not? That would be lovely. This takes so much internet bandwidth. Yeah, tell me about it. Try streaming it. Have you ever tried 3/4? Dude, you have no idea. There is a track on my desktop right now, this one here. It's 9.5 minutes long. Pure like prog rock song, and like the entire latter half is all like electronic music in 3/4. Super fun. But took a long while to get that sounding good, so probably not on the stream, because that is a big old risk. Alright, let's go ahead saying that. I'm probably not even going to make anything nice this week. This is the thing about making music live. A lot of the time, it doesn't work out very well. it kind of comes up a little short. I'm actually going to saturate this as well a little bit, give it like a bit of weird grit. And screw it, let's like take it through an Audiomatic as well. If you haven't seen this device before or watched any of the streams before, Audiomatic is super weird. It's something that Propellerhead came up with. It's basically Instagram for sound. It's super weird. I think I'm gonna do... Let's do VHS actually, like a little bit of tape compression. That's cool. No, tape's over there, sorry. This like... It's kind of compression, it's weird. It makes it sound like it's coming out of an old VHS player. That's quite nice actually as a sound. I'm alright with that. I like it with a lower velocity though. I think we could do something nice with that. Oh, jeez. Right, let's go ahead and write out a line with this, because why not? That's pretty good. First of all, we've got to make sure our frequencies are all right. Considering the saturation on that, that's not actually too bad. Let's just go ahead and high pass it and make sure we've got a nice clean mix later on. So C major, I said, didn't I? Because we always write stuff in like F and G, but let's do something a bit weirder. I quite like that idea of just kind of like rolling arpeggios. That could be really nice. So let's see how we do this. We're on 100 BPM, right? 8s will do. So we'll do root 5th, root 5th. No, I'll tell you what, we'll do it on 16ths. Why not? Let's speed this up a little bit. Boo, boo, and boop. It's probably a bit loud as a patch. Oh, no, it's not bad. Okay. Okay, let's bring this back a little. There we go. Let's bring this to BPM down. I'm feeling like 90. Let's go Chainsmokers vibe with it. That's nicer. Let's take down the velocity. Ooh, that's better. That's prettier. Renix is back in, 8th week in the row. Yo, 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 what is up? Nice to see you, man. Welcome back. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Gotta be, right? Gotta resolve on that 5. Sorry, the 3. That's nice. I think we need some delay on this patch as well, like filling in that gap. What I'm going to do is then just bring this down to A minor. Yeah, that's nice. That's alright, we can go with that. Let's put some delay on this while I remember. Tell you what, we got to do the proper bullet for my Valentine, like... There we go, put it down to the 2. Yo, more people in. Oh yeah, look at that. So emo, I love it. Once an emo, always an emo, man. We could go another 6, that would be too cheesy. We'll go another 5, yeah, let's see what's going on. Oh, and then I'll go up to the 6, that'll be nice. I'm doing a whole call sequence, this is ridiculous. Night Stuck M, hello, welcome. This is going to be a weird stream, I can already feel it. I've been mixing all day, so my head is so out of sorts and a bit headachy and all of kind of a mess, so I have no idea what's going to happen, but I tell you what, it's going to be an absolute car crash. I'm excited to have you all with me for it, as you witness my slow decline into insanity. So now we've kind of gone up to that 6. Let's see where this chord sequence is going. I think we can land on that 7. I think we can just do the 7 for like the rest of the sequence. Which is lazy, but you know what? I am lazy. Fuck it. That works. Right, let's put some delay on this while we have it. And that's our whole chord sequence, which is always pretty. This Arpeggio turning into a lead. It really is. Try not loads and dank samples. There's so much chat to keep up with this week. Jesus. I love you all. Hello. Discovered your music just a week ago. I'm really impressed by your stuff. Thank you very much, man. It means so much to hear. It really does. Was wondering a couple of streams about when you showed your upcoming track Midnight. It sounded so great. My question is, how do you make the soul stacks? I can't get my soul stacks to sound that good. Funny you should mention that, Stratton. That's probably where this track is going to go, because I am lazy and I can't think of another way to take it, so that's what's going to happen. We'll do that. Do you have a schedule for the live streams? Yeah, I do. At the moment, they're literally this time every week, so that's 5 PM UK time on a Thursday, just because at the moment I am super busy making music all day, every day, and this is the time where I can just fit it in most weeks, which is easiest on my end, but I'm tempted to do a couple more, maybe not more like this, because this is pretty stressful, like live producing new shit, but I could do things like question and answers on like Facebook live streams, or do Twitch and just like hang out with some games and like answer some questions, that kind of thing. Like, it's something that I'd be interested in looking in, because these are really fun, but they take a lot out of you, man. I'll tell you what, it's knackering. Right, that delay is nice, but it's not really getting caught very well, is it? So what I'm going to do is give it some character and use the breakout loop, because that thing is lovely. Basically what this is the more and more times the delay gets fed out of the breakout loop, the more it's going to be pushed through whatever effect you put in the way. So it could be distortion, so with every delay it gets more and more distorted. It could be reverb, so with every delay it gets more reverb. But on this, it's going to be a filter. I'm going to put it on a bandpass filter and take it up, so it's kind of sounding like it's getting a real resonant, slight high pass as it's going up, which is a nice sound. Let's see how that's sitting. There it is. That's a lovely sound. However, it's feeding back a little much, so let's just bring that down, bring the dry wet down, bring the ducking way up. But that's cool character. I really dig that. Right, let's see what we can do with this. Oh, we need like a big meaty bass under this for sure. Because this is sounding like an intro, so let's just kind of flesh that out, and then from here, so this will be like our pre-intro, and then from here we'll kind of put some bass on it. Why not? Easiest way of doing that, I think, would probably be to pop in and do like a little supersaw thing. So let's take the thing that we always use, which is a heavily distorted square wave on the bottom, but we're going to open up my filter on it. Whoop. Actually, I tell you what, let's bring that filter back a touch. That's nice. It's still got that warbling effect though because of all the distortion on the filter. That's cool. So let's just outline the chord sequence. If I can remember what I did, Jesus. Okay, so I think it was 1 for the start, well 3 for the start, and then it was down to the 1. And then I want to say 5 in a bit? Was it 5? I can't remember. Right, there we go. I've already got this very wrong. So there, it goes there. And then it went down to the 5 there, I remember. Lovely. Oh, that delay is beautiful. Anki, how long have you been playing guitar for? I've been playing guitar since I was, what, 12 years old, 13 years old, so about 10, 11 years now. Riff in the Summit remix, you did, that's in the background, so cool. Thank you, man. That is, that always means a lot to hear. I like, basically it's a point that I make to do is that I like having guitar in every single Anki track, even if it's really subtle, even if it's just off in the background, someone you'd never know. I think it's really important to get that personal touch in there because that makes it sound a lot more like me. It's weird, but I like it. I like making sure that's always in there. Right, anyway, where were we? We've got 5 and 6, I think is right. Yep, that's about right. And then we go back up to the 1. Cool. And then was it just down to the 7 to just keep going, I think. There we go. There we go. That's nice. But let's end on a different note. I say different note, the same note, just an octave up. That's really, really pretty. So let's take this down and let's reverb this the hell out, shall we? Let's put it through a couple of our sends, nice little bit of room. I'm just going to low pass it a little bit, get it a bit rumblier, turn it down a bit more. Actually, you know what? Let's just filter it down in patch a little bit more. That works. There we go. Oh, it's sounding good already. Like, just overall tonality. I really like that. Oof. I really, really like the sound of that. But what I'm going to do is, I'm going to make a new note lane here. I'm going to copy this. I'm just going to see what happens if we put this up an octave. Take the velocity way, 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 way down. And I'm just going to shift it all off by a 16. I'm just going to see what happens. Could be an absolute hot mess. In fact, I'm all but certain it will be. But let's just see what occurs. What's going on. Okay, so I'm going to upload some old EJAY samples, which are actually quite good. Oh my god, EJAY. Holy shit, that takes me back. That was on all the computers in our, like, year 7 class, and we were like, oh, go and compose some dance music, and I was like, yeah, cool, that'd be really good, but you just drag and drop really shitty samples. Oh man, I remember EJAY. Yeah, send me some EJAY shit, that'd be cool. Right, let's see what's going on. Let's see if this worked. I think that works. I think that works. That's pretty nice. I think what we can do is afford to let that build through there, and then just kind of stop this bass line here, and then we'll launch into like a big section there, maybe? I don't really know how this is going to go. If you're just tuning in, this is not something I've poured my heart and soul into. Naturally, this is just something we started today, so who knows what will happen. It's sounding pretty nice already. That octave really does help. EJAY is the first DAW I ever used. Can we call it a DAW? Can we? Really? I mean, it's fun. Go for it. Techno EJAY 2. Right. Let's see what our first sample of the day is. 160E. Let's see what is going on. I'm scared of this, man. Never accept random gifts from a stranger. But to be fair, if you weren't around for another stream that we did, member 1221 sent me a clip of him burping, and we managed to turn it into a snare. So I am cautiously optimistic about what he sent over. Let's drag it in and let's see what we've got. What sample is this? Interesting. Right, what tone was that in? Was that C? C minor, was it? Yeah, it was C minor, so you need to come down 3. Or up 9. We'll go up 9. But like crush it in so it's really quick. Interesting. I think that could work. I might be getting this very, very wrong, but let's see what happens. That's kind of nice. I think it can go even faster though. There we go. Yeah, it's something really weird like that. Like someone falling asleep on a marimba. That's really pretty. I think we can make some ambience out of that. That's really nice. Let's go ahead and high pass it. Thank you, member 1221. That's much more usable than your burp. That's what I call calling EJAY a door is kind of too much. Anyone else hear that clicking sound? Yeah, basically, if you're new to this stream, the clicking sound is a constant thorn in my side. I know what it is now. I've worked out what it is. It's my audio interface. Basically, it's clock rate getting picked up by the computer. I have actually development. Yeah, I have actually ordered a new audio interface, so that will come in a couple of weeks. And hopefully that also means I'll be able to play guitar and sing on a live stream as well, so we can flesh out a song better. And that will get rid of the click. But for now, I'm afraid if you can cope with it, it's still going to be here occasionally. I don't know what the logic is behind it. It kind of pops in every now and again, and I don't know why. It just does. It's very frustrating because it's not always there. It just kind of turns itself on and off at will. Let's go ahead and bring that up, and let's put a delay on this as well. And then we'll pop this through our sends, and we'll have this kind of like as a backing Atmos. I want it filtered as well, because we may have pushed that high end a little bit, but now that I'm hearing it, I think I just kind of want it occupying this range, but echoing out, which would be really nice. But on a slower delay, like a half. Yeah, there we go. And then we'll pop that through our sends as well. Boop, 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 boop. So we're going to rename this channel member 1221. There you go. You've got into the track already. Let's see how this sounds. Oh, I'll tell you what. We're going to reverse it into it. That's exactly what we're going to do. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. Don't know what this is going to sound like, but let's find out. Oh, pretty. I like it. I think what we can do is afford to make this way more extreme. Basically, production advice that I always give my students and anyone who asks is, like, if you have, like, a point of a sound, just make sure you really overdo it. So, like, work out why you're making a certain sound and overdo that point. It's like this, the point of this was to be ethereal, reverby, delayed, so we're making sure it's really ethereal, reverby, and delayed, like enormously long tail, like crazy overdone effects, because if you go too much, you can always just bring it back a bit. It's always better to have too much than too little, I find. Let's hear how that sounds. Oh, that's lovely! Happily take that. Let's have that at every phrase. Yeah, that sounds really nice. Thank you, member 1221. That's a lot more usable than your burp sample ever was. There we go. What interface are you currently using? I am currently using the propeller head balance. Also same people who make my DAW, Reason 9. Amazing. It's a lovely audio interface. Sounds great, really usable, super quick to use. Just doesn't really work streaming for some reason. It's got bad drivers. Can't wait to be able to play guitar on stream. I know, I'm so excited. It's such like an important part of my songwriting that I always feel a little bit left out on stream with it. So why are you working Reason? It's not that popular compared to things like FL Studio, Ableton, Cubase, or Logic. Basically, I just love it. It stuck with me a lot more personally because I come from a background of live instrumentation. So I've been, playing saxophone since I was 4 years old, guitar since I was 12, all kinds of other instruments in between, been in bands my entire life. So like when I tried to teach myself production, I got increasingly lost in loads and loads of pieces of software because it all looked so alien and so unfamiliar. And I sat down with Reason, and the first thing I saw was the rack, and I was like, oh my god, this is just like my pedal board, my guitar, this is amazing. And if I wanted to put distortion on, I could just click distortion 3 times, and I'd have 3 distortion pedals. And I'd be like, yeah, that's great, I know how to do that. It just clicked with me a lot easier. I've been using Reason since Reason 3, and don't get me wrong, it used to suck, but the good thing is, so did I. So kind of as Reason has gotten better, so have I by teaching myself how to use it. And to be honest, now my workflow just works so much better in this. It's not that I can't or like wouldn't use any other DAWs. It's just I'm so comfortable in here. I wouldn't like using anything else. Right, we are looking for, yeah, there we go. A little bit of tambourine. That works for me. That's nice. Get a bit of elevation on that, and we were going to stop it there, weren't we? Oh, I have a good idea for just before the drop. I'm just going to put in another Audiomatic. I'm just going to bypass all of these. That's another beautiful thing about Reason, by the way. Everything is automatable so easily. You just alt-click on anything and you can just turn it on, off, move every dial, like everything you see on here is all automatable at the click of a button, and it's super easy. I love it. 2 more samples coming up. Jesus, man, slow down. Oh, I'm barely keeping up today. We haven't got anything written yet. Right, that tambourine way too loud. That's nice. That's really pretty. Right, and now we need claps starting here alongside rises and everything. Obviously, we're missing so much instrumentation, but I'm trying to produce on the fly and answer questions and talk, and it's all getting a bit much. So it might end up being pretty bare bones, and I kind of want to get to the source stacks so that I can show off how to make those, because I promised that slightly earlier, somewhat foolishly. Let's add a nice clap. I'm trying to think of where best to find those. Tell you what, let's go to one of my sample packs. Let's go to Wobble House. Wobble House has some decent claps. Let's see what they're sounding like if my D drive spins up in time. Come on, you. Yeah, that's more like it. Clap 10's a good clap. Right, let's disable the stretch on that. Good. Right, let's get that going. This will be way too powerful at the moment, but we can reverb it out and soften it a touch. But it's just to get some groove to it. Yeah, and then just on this little area here, we're going to do that edit, weren't we? Right, so I'm just going to mute all the sends while I'm at it. And then that one as well. And why not? SAR for good luck as well. Alright, all of those are muted, and then I was going to add in a device before I get distracted. So, what device can we put in? Oh, I know, one of my favourite ones. Who makes it? Goddamn, Sonic Charge, Bitspeak. This is a stupid device, and I love it. Basically, it replicates the kind of circuitry of an old Speak and Spell, so everything sounds just completely ruined. If you've ever heard Kill the Noises first EP that you did on Housler, it sounds exactly like that. The Kill the Noise sound. That's what it is. That wasn't a bad impression. There we go. Hey man, I can't even get this far with 1 hour of production. I think you're doing pretty okay. Thank you, man. If you watch some of the other ones that are stored on YouTube, like live stream wise, we get really far. Like we've sometimes done like nearly entire tracks. Right, we've got 2 more samples. Oh god. Okay. Jesus. Right, that's 1 done, and let's get the other. Why not? Okay, so both of these are. That's in C as well, and that's also in C. I am very curious to see what EJAY has in store for us now. Oh, I can't believe I'm sampling EJAY. What is my life come to? Right, first things first though, before we add those in, let's see what this Bitspeak did to it. Oh, that's so dumb. Oh, I love it. Right, let's put that on the actual area it needs to be. Oh, that's so sad. Right, let's turn the tracking up. Let's take this down. Let's put the octave down. Yeah, fine. Let's see, and bring the noise up a little bit so it has a bit more impact. I'm not sure we can use that, but just because it makes me laugh, I think I kind of want to keep it there. That's ridiculous. That's actually so horrible. It's such a pretty track. That works for me. I did the same thing twice. MIDI fire is being dumb. Okay, here. Are you planning on finishing the track you started in previous streams? I watched them on YouTube. I loved what you did in the first one and second live streams. Thanks, man. I was actually talking last live stream. I'm tempted. I'm tempted with, like, I have so much on my plate at the moment musically. Like, you have no idea how much music is being made. But what I want to do when, like, a lot of it's out the door and being shopped to labels and, like, out of the ether but not released yet is I want to sit down and just fully produce an entire stream EP. So all of the, like, songs that we started in the streams, we'll kind of finish from start to end all of them and just release that as a free EP, just being like, you guys help make this, enjoy it, like, it could be fun. Like, I like the idea of that. Stream tracks 1 and 2 could be really nice. Stream track 6 that I did last week, I've actually turned that into something, I'll show you that later on. But we will, right, there was another song for me to get. This is in A, Jesus Christ, it's going to take me a while to... Oh no, I don't want to join Mediafire, go away! There we go, that's better. Right, I'm just going to get... There we go, right, we've got everything in there now. What the hell is going on? Let's go ahead and show this in folder. Let's pop these in. Right, I don't know what's going to happen, but we're adding in some samples. Ugh, I'm scared. Don't know if I like that voicing or just because it's funny. It makes me laugh, so I'm going to stick with it for the time being. Right, we've got some new EJAY samples to use. We're not going to get very far with this track by the looks of it if member 1221 just keeps on throwing shit at us, but we're going to have to try and fit these in. So, these are the same samples, that can go away. What is this? Actually kind of cool. I quite like the sound of that. I'm not really sure how usable it is. Is it in peak? Like, I think that's actually in time. So now that I've time stretched it anyway. So if I do that, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. If I did that, then we could repitch it and actually use it as like a plucky bass line to go alongside it. That's nice, actually. That's got a cool quality to it. Let's put that over there and see what we can do with that. And then take that down. And that had to go up 2 if I'm thinking that through correctly. No, I've got that very wrong. It's got to go up 4. Stupid, Tom. And then I have to go up 5. That's a cool rhythm. Thank you, member 11221. You've done it again. Right. What was that? Stranger Things vibe. Yeah, I can see the Stranger Things vibe, actually. I've been making a little bit of that, actually, on my downtime. Like, every single morning what I like to do is I'll wake up nice and early, like 7:30, whatever, and just be in bed. And before I go about, like, doing projects that I give a shit about, I'll just do sound design drills. So every morning I'll make a kick, a snare, a drum loop, and 1 synth patch. And every morning for like the last month or so, it's pretty much always been like analogy synth patches. Keeps my mind fresh, like keeps me mentally agile production-wise. It's definitely a thing worth trying. It's a good little regimen. And then does this go back to the root? It does go back to the root. There we go. And then we just got to go down, which is cool. So that would be these ones, down another 2. Oh man, it's making me do my clown laugh. That's hilarious. Right, thank you for that sample. That's really cool. What is this one now? These are alright for EJAY, you know. I think that was usable until there. I think what I'm going to do is do that, then reverse it into itself, join it together, and then turn it way the hell down. And then we're just going to have this floating along in the background, like backing Atmos. But I'm going to stack it with an octave of itself down and an octave of itself up, because why not? Boom. And then we're going to bust them all together. I'm just going to pan you to the right, you to the left, have you right in the middle. Actually, no, I'm going to go you to the left. There we go. That's nice. Bring them all down quite a bit. Reverb the shit. Let's go ahead and filter them. So we take the high pass up, the low pass down, just so it's nice backing Atmos, and then go ahead and bring that down and put some reverb on the channel. Reverb, yay, that's good. And a little bit of delay, because why not? Probably delay pre-reverb, that'd be nice. There it goes. Ping pong, up, feedback up. Quarter, that's fine. Right, let's see what those sound like, shall we? Oh, they're very quiet. Those are cool. I'm going to compress post-fact as well. Just so that we get all the weirdness of it. More reverb though. That's cool. Have that floating along in the background. Once again, it seems good. There you go. I've only watched 10 minutes of the first episode. Is it worth watching? Stranger Things is amazing. That's very true. Honestly, my roommates and I were like, oh, we've been hearing a lot about it. We should sit down and watch it. First episode in, we were just like, yeah, we need to watch all of this like immediately. It's fucking dope, and the soundtrack is incredible. It's definitely worth a watch, man. Definitely. Right, let's go ahead and put that there, and then we'll have to mute these and whatever weird vocal gap is going to be. Nice. Okay, so now we're actually fleshing out the sound of it overall, but we need a main melody. I think we're going to do our classic stream trick of doing a reverb piano, because if something's good, it's worth doing a lot. Let's go ahead and load in a radical piano. Anyone who's watched these streams before know that I am obsessed with this sound so much, because it is beautiful. Actually, tell you what, let's use dobro compa, because that's a slightly nicer tone. Let's bring the compression up, volume up, width up a touch, bring the mechanics down, bring the velocity response up. Nice. Lovely little tone, and let's reverb it out. I've heard good things anyway, I might watch it soon. Seriously, it's worth watching just for the soundtrack alone. Like, it'll fire off your musical brain and get you to write some stuff. I immediately wanted to go and make synthwave, which I don't think my manager was too happy about, because, like, don't get me wrong, I haven't sent him anything like that. He's actually in the chat, by the way. Wave Music is my manager, Alex. He's a lovely, lovely man who helps me out and has to deal with me on a day-to-day basis, the poor sod, so give him your love, because without him, you probably wouldn't have heard a lot of my music, so he's a very important man. Let's go ahead and compress the hell out of this. There we go, bring that down, bring the output gain up. Oh, it's a nice sound, isn't it? Right, let's see what we can do with that melody-wise. Actually, I'm just going to play from the beginning and see where we're at with this, because I kind of got a little bit lost when we started getting all these weird samples in, so let's see what's going on so far. Oh, it's a nice sound, isn't it? Yeah, Jalaxy was back in. What's up, my friends? Welcome back. Oh, this piano could work really nicely in this. Nice. Okay, I'm sorry. I will get rid of that. I promise. I'll tell you what, I'll do it now just so I don't forget. It was just fun to put on. We do not need that. What could be interesting though is fucking it up in the same degree, so it's quite interesting and bizarre. But like, let's go ahead and just echo bode it up. That's cool. That's like a little riser itself, and then we'll actually drop. We should probably start writing this drop, right? Amazing music is the reason you're here, though, not me. That's very, very kind of you, thank you. And as usual, can only stay for about 20 minutes. Oh, that sucks. I'll tell you what, I better make it a good 20 minutes. In that case, let's start writing a drop, shall we? Let's go, 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 go. Fast as we can. So, let's go ahead. I say fast as we can. This is like 10% speed for me, because I'm having to entertain while I'm doing it. Let's get a nice kick. For anyone asking where drum samples are from, etc., these are pretty much always going to be from packs I've made myself for sample pack companies, just because I know all the responses. I don't have to like sweep for frequencies, because, you know, I made every one of them, so it's nice and easy on my end of things. And to be fair, they're not bad samples. They're not like industry standard amazing quality, but they do the trick, and they have my signature sound on them, which is what it is all about. So I'm just going to scoop some mids. I'm just going to... Actually, you know what? No, that's fine. This could actually do with a little bit more low end because of the response of this one. That's all good. Right, so we've got a kick. Naturally, we're just going to walk forward to the floor because it's 100 BPM. Boop, 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 boop. That's good. We've got an entire drum groove laid out. I'm just going to bring it up here and sort my side chaining out. Boop. And done. God, I love that trick. It's so good. Okay, let's see where we're sitting. That's a nice kick, that, isn't it? Love it. Right, so we're going to need a hi-hat on those as well. Why is that in my head? Honestly, I've been mixing all day. My brain is totally shot, so I'm sorry if I'm making no sense whatsoever. Right, hat on every kick. Nice. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do the saw stacks, like main chords in a saw stack, but I'm also going to get our lead line in the like bell patch that we got, and I think we're going to put that in a lead patch because that could be really, really nice. So nothing fancy, but it'll work out just okay. Let's go ahead and get a sub on here, because why not? Oh, done. Actually, I say done. We're just going to put our pitch envelope on it and bring the timer and see what's going on in chat. The easy try is resampling the clicking noise. I really do want to do that, actually. I'm tempted just to like have like an extended period of time in a stream where I just don't speak, so I can just rip the video later and just take it and see what I can do with it. Put some weird percussion on it. That'd be a nice little in-joke. I'd like that. I would have to like tell you which track it was used in though, because otherwise there was no way you'd be able to spot that. Sidechain Terraform. Nice warm sub on that. So yeah, for those of you who are asking how I make saw stacks, we've done it a few times in stream, so it's worth watching some old archives. But basically what I like to do is do it in layers and go from the ground up. So we've got our sub, we've got our kind of low pad, and now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, low bass sound to tie that to the main pad. We're actually going to then just stack it up in a nice pad sound. So this is just a basic super saw, lots and lots of analog saw oscillators, panned slightly one way or another all over the shop, all detuned slightly like by small increments. I think there's 9 in total, not that many, but you don't really need that many. Keeping it simple is very important for a nice thick sound. That's definitely too low. Definitely too low. Let's just go ahead and bring that up. Right. Nice, I'm just going to stack it up. Yeah, this next part is not going to be fun for your ears, and I apologise in advance. Lovely. Right, let's take this up to the 5th. And again, to an octave. And another 5th. Another octave. Nice, and then we can stack chords. That might be a little high for stacking chords, but let's see what we got. Will you show how you make your drums? Are you synthesizing them fully from scratch or layering them with other samples? A little bit of both, actually. I might do that at some point in a stream, but that would have to be a longer stream because it takes a little while. The point of these streams is just to quickly make a random doodle and then listen to some nice music at the end, just like an easier watch for those people who aren't into music production. But in terms of like making my own drums, it's kind of 50-50. What I do is like I find songs with a lot of character that I like. I process it to just get that character and that one little snippet of sample, and I'll like kind of chronologically arrange ones that I like to make a nice overall sound, and then whatever holes that's missing, I'll like synthesize those. So if I've got like a really nice top end of a kick that I really, really like, and I've like made that from a few samples, but it's just no low end, I'll just high pass all of that and I'll just go and synthesize the low end. Or vice versa, if there's like a really nice meaty kick that I like but no top end, I'll go into a Thor and I'll just make like a pitch attack and like synthesize that. So it's kind of 6 of 1 really, and then once I've done all of that, bounce it all together, and so I never have to touch the patch ever again, and I can just load in a sample. Right, so we've got nice thick, just kind of root and 5th stacks, but now we actually need to start stacking up our chords. So I'm going to put the 7th underneath this. That's nice. So we've got our root, our 2, our 3, our 5th, our 7th again. Tell you what, that'll be okay for that. This is going to be a super loud patch now that it's stacked up. So I'm just going to bring it way the hell down and sidechain it. Let's see how that sounds. That's a nice old sound. Probably blew your ear off slightly, so for that I apologise. There we go. The stacking noise is horrendous. It is the worst thing in the world, and I apologise for that, but it lets us do pretty things very quickly. So we've got our 2, our 3, our 5, our 7, our root, 2, 3, and our 4. A little bit of colour up there. That is heartbreaking, that. Right. Oh yeah, we went down to the 5, didn't we? Of course we did. Right. So 3rd, 5th, 7th, root. There we go. Will that work? That's fine. Now we're on our 6th, so we're just going to go root, 3rd, 5th, 6th. Yeah, that works. 2, 3. There we go. That's pretty. There we go. Any tips for getting vocals out of a song for bootleg? Annoyingly, not particularly. To get it out cleanly, you actually need the instrumental for a track, so you can phase invert and just cancel out whatever's in the mid, and that's generally just the vocals. But in terms of what I do for my bootlegs, I'll have to show you guys one time actually. It would be nice to do a stream where we just like go back through old projects so you can see how I've arranged stuff and done lots of things. Bootlegging is an art because it requires you to understand how to mask the original track. It's about kind of covering up all their instrumentation while leaving the vocals poking through. So it's more about how you compose and how you use your instrumentation to make it sound like your song rather than trying to strip everything else away. It can be tricky. Obviously, the first thing you do is look for, are there any parts of this with vocals and no drums? Because then it's just a matter of high pass all the synths away, and pretty much you're going to be left with just vocal with a bit of weird character underneath it. But it really depends on the song. I am working on a bootleg right now that I really, really want to show you and want to talk about, but I kind of can't because it'll get people in trouble. However, if all goes to plan, it should be like an extra treat this weekend because we have a remix coming out on Monday of Hikari, which is awesome. We'll play a little bit of that at the end just so that you know which one it is. Definitely played it before on stream, really cool. But I kind of want to get this done as well, so I want it to come out on Saturday as well. So there'll be like 2 songs for you guys at the end of this week, which would be awesome. 2 very different songs by the sound of it. Anyway, I have gotten off track. So we are back to our original chord there, which is easy. I can just pop that over. Again, I apologise that we haven't really done much. There's just been a lot more chat, which is really good. Be careful with copyright, so yeah. Side note, all we know is out now. Is all we know is out now? Interesting. Huh. I thought it was out on Friday. There we go. And then we just need to get that one. So naturally, we're going to highlight that as our top note just to kind of lead into this one. Perfect. I'm just going to take that off, just a simple stack. That's all we need. Nice. Let's take that out. There we go. Let's bring this back so we've got our fill. Right, let's see how that is stacking with our sub. That is a nice chord sequence. I do like the sound of that. However, what it needs is another patch on top of it and then a lead line on top of it as well. And then we can start fleshing it out with claps and stuff. So what we need is, let's go to leads, let's go to stab pads. That works usually. Let's just copy that over and then this will probably be too muddy. I stand corrected. That's almost too piercing. I think we stacked a little too high. Just going to go ahead and just edge off that a little bit. But this brings that nice kind of euphoric tone, which is what we want. Let's bring it down. Sidechain. Oh no, I've sidechained all the hi-hats and the drums. No one needs that. Let's go ahead and push that off a little bit, and then I'm just going to go ahead and bust these together as our main pads, and then we can start bringing a lead on this. Right, let's actually hear what I've got at the moment, because this is all a bit of a mess. First things first, I think, from what I remember, we need a reverb kick here, so let's put in a little bit of an impact. Come on. Come on! Oh, my D drive is being a little bitch. There we go. That is more like it. And let's put that there as well, and then we'll bring in some risers there as well, because why wouldn't we? Also audio track 6. Yeah, let's bring that down a touch as well. There we go. What's going on? Oh, there's so much chat. I don't know what's the difference between a remix and a bootleg. They pushed it up because it leaked, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, fair enough. Stuff. For bootlegs on SoundCloud, you run the risk of getting track taken down. It's the same true for other platforms as well. Basically, Alex is running a clinic in the chat on how to avoid being sued. Bootlegs, basically, the word bootleg just means you do not have permission to remix the track, just not official. So technically, if you haven't talked to the artist and got the stems, anything is a bootleg. But the way it's used mostly now, it means that someone just used the original track and did something for fun, rather than got stems or isolated anything. That's anything that has bootleg next to what I've done. It means that I don't have a cappella, I don't have anything. I've literally just used the original track and seen what I can do with edits. Right, we need some risers up in here because this is a build. It's a pretty shitty build so far. God, that's an obnoxious sound. Let's go ahead and stop that right there. High pass it a little bit, low pass it a little bit, turn it way the hell down. What was that? Audio track 7? I think so. I should name these. There we go. You always know when a project's gotten too big because I've actually started naming it. There's a this song here that I talked about earlier is 9 minutes and something, and every channel is named because it was too big. Right, there we go. Still copyright law in the chat. This is some educational shit, Alex. Keep it up. You're running a clinic down there. Right. Oh, that absolutely needs another impact there, and like snares coming in. I like, this is a lot more sparse compared to a lot of the tracks we make on here, but I'm really liking the sound of it overall. I think that's quite a pretty little riff. I think we can do something cool with this. This will be a nice thing in a stream EP, for sure. We need a build snare. What's a good build snare? Tell you what, I'm going to use an 808 snare that I like. There we go. I think that's the 808 snare anyway. Otherwise, I do not know my samples as well as I thought I did. Let's get it on 8 to start with, but make sure we actually do it like a drummer would, with some velocity changes. Right. That is definitely not the speed I heard. Let's go ahead and do it on 16th instead, because that was turgid as anything. There we go. Getting that rhythm is very important for me. There we go. Yeah, that's more like it. Bam, bam. And then from here on, do we double up? I think we double up. Instead of 32ths. And we'll sweep away as well. There we go. I really could have done this a quicker way rather than copying out 32 of the same sound. Done. Good. Jesus. Generic anime sample coming up. Oh no. Pre-snare is needed. I agree. I've seen sites that offer you to buy licenses to post rooming. Yeah, no, that is a bunch of BS. No, but that's definitely not worth it. That is just people trying to take you for granted. You're not like guaranteed any protection. They will not be selling you the rights to the track because that is more valuable than you can possibly imagine. So just, yeah, don't try that. It's like there's a scam going on at the moment where these promo services send you emails saying like, oh, we'd love to do PR for you. It's usually $250, but because we love your music so much, we're willing to offer you our premium service for just $10. You're like, what on earth are your overheads here, man? Like, come on, that's obviously bullshit. Yeah, try and keep a level head because like bedroom producers in particular are a very vulnerable demographic that people like to take advantage of because people are just full of hope and wanting to try and, you know, fulfill their dreams and they're willing to try anything and then people come along and take advantage of that quite a lot. Kind of sucks. Right, let's see how this is sounding right away. Too loud. That is cool. That is pretty nice. I think we're going to have to take off this, though. Definitely bypass the reverb for this drop, because we're just getting some horrendous mud down there. Also need a lead line over here. That is what we're missing. Plus crashes and claps and drum beats and all kinds of stuff. I saw someone posting about exactly what you said and consider it a good deal. Absolutely not. Oh, we have another sample. Stop everything. We have another sample. Nya, nya. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's going to turn into Weeb Central, isn't it? Oh, yay. Good. It's alright, I was listening to a ton of Porter Robinson last night, so what can I say? Maybe I'm just in the mood for it. Is this going to be pre-drop material, is it? Let's see what we've got going on. Let's pop it in there. What have we been given this time? Wow, not sure I'm going to be able to use that. Oh, I tell you what we will do. We'll stick it over the drop, not over the drop, over like the pre-bar, the drop pre-bar, but we're going to use that bit speak effect that didn't work on the ARPs, just on this phrase. Why not? It's going to ruin the tone, but you know what? I've managed to use every other sample he's given me successfully, So I'm allowed a free pass on this one, I'm pretty sure. We're just going to ruin it. Why the fuck not? What am I looking for? Sonic Charge, Bit Speak. Let's go ahead and bring her down like 2 octaves for a start. Let's turn the tracking up. Let's turn the rate lower. And a little bit of noise. And all of a sudden, she has just become a demon. Yes, perfect. Tell you what, let's just bring it up. Bring it up another octave so it almost sounds like a human being. What's the first one's like? We'll go nyan 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 nyan. That'll work. Perfect. Don't ask me what on earth that is, but I'm sticking with it. I am kind of weirdly fond of it. Let's put some reverb on it. Oh dear. This is my life. What on earth am I doing? Right, let's go ahead and put some hi-hats in here, like as rhythm, plus a clap, plus a lead line, and then I think it's unreleased music time. Remember your rooms. Stretch it and make it a pad. I could do that, but I won't because we've now done this weird demon girl, so I'm fine. Reverse it, Jesus! The yells, tell you what, we'll reverse her. Let's see what she sounds like reversed. I kind of like reverse. Let's put her up an octave. There you go. Now she sounds like a riser. Fine with that. So fine with that. Right, let's go ahead and do what I promised I was going to do. Let's do some hi-hats very quickly. Easy way of doing this, probably just go down a future bass and pick out some ones at random. Yeah, hat 3 works. Hat 2 and 3. I can do hat 2 and 3. Get on my channel. Bam. Disable stretch. Excellent! And 16ths, that's fine by me. So we'll just do, and then that, and then we'll just have that copying every quarter. Bam, bam, bam. Good! That's easy. I'm not doing anything too fancy here because this is just a song we make in an hour. This is nothing particularly special. Right, we need a clap. Absolutely need a clap. I know we already have one, but that's already on like a weirdly processed channel, so we'll see how I have to do. Remember, you're ruining the song. I'm caught up on South Park now. This series is good already. I'm definitely feeling it. No, those are no good. Ooh. 2 can work. Let's use 2. That wasn't the folder I meant to be in, but it seemed to have paid off. Let's go ahead and just pop that over there. Put it on bar. Bam. Bam. And bam. Let's see where we're at. Now, it's sounding pretty tame, but we can fix that. Main way we can fix that is through way too much saturation. So let's go ahead and really ruin this clap. Let's see how that's sounding. Yeah, not so tame anymore. I don't know why I'm like talking shit to my drums. I definitely need to get out of the house more. Good, good. Let the distortion flow through you. Let's go ahead and get rid of that mud. There we go. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Oh, oh, cheeky. Sorry, that is my partner for another alias of mine, changing things. Right. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. We bought in this piano and I never actually wrote anything in it. Jesus. Jalex, see you later, man. Thank you for stopping by. Hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye, bye-bye. Right, I forgot completely to write anything in this piano, didn't I? Because I'm an absolute knob. Let's see what we can do with this. Something like that would probably work. I'll just record it in and then we'll quantize it up ourselves. Let's see what happens. Give us a pre. That is a nice melody line. That's alright. Let's see if that was actually in time, shall we? Seems to be okay. Yeah, this all seems right. Let's take it out of the way of our Nyan, because that would just absolutely ruin everything. Can't have that. There we go. And then what we can do is in here, we're going to equal the velocity, bring it all up to 127, and we're just going to put it up an octave as well. Yet again, more horrible noise. Right, let's see how that stacks in the end. That sounded pretty nice. I like the sound of that. Reminds me a lot of Porter Robinson music. There's a reason for that. I might love Porter Robinson like a little bit, like a tiny bit, like a lot, but like a tiny bit. If you guys haven't seen it, by the way, they did like a teaser trailer for the Shelter Tour, and it's this like 10-second mashup of Sad Machine and You're On. Oh my god. Oh god. Made me so angry that they're not coming to the UK, man. So angry. Right. I have not really made that much stuff, which is annoying to me because I wanted it to be bigger and better than this. But we've got like an intro and a kind of drop, so that's not too bad. It's nearly time for some kind of unreleased music. By the way, unreleased music today, it's going to be like a couple of updates and a silly thing that might not get released, mainly because I'm sitting on a couple of secrets. One's not a secret, one I talk about all the time, which is that incredibly long prog one. I just want to keep that as a surprise for the eventual body of work it will probably be at the end of, because it really means a lot to me. But we'll do like a few updates, like some vocals on a track, and then we'll have a listen to a couple bits. But it should be fun. Right, I was looking for a sweep down very quickly and a crash, so let's just go ahead and do that. These are going to be very loud. I apologise for your ears. And then sweep down as well. There you go. Blame vengeance, not me. Let's go ahead and put that there, and put that there. That's nice and easy. There, and high pass you out the way. Ah, God, I lost my sweep down. Where are you at? You're over here. Nice. Right, that should give our drop a little bit of impact. I don't really know what the fuck happened here. There's so many samples that just got sent my way randomly across the internet, but it's actually turned out pretty nice. Let's give this a listen, shall we? Preda? Oh, of course, Renix. I'm very sorry. We will absolutely Preda. Do you want it before the drop, or you just want it randomly spliced in somewhere? I think we could randomly splice it in. How about just before this section where the build starts? What we're going to do is we're going to use a Preda snare as our sweep down here. Is this going to become a thing? Are you going to come into every live stream and ask for a Preda? Because I'm pretty sure it's been a couple of weeks in a row now, man. Pretty sure this is becoming a thing. I think 3. 3 is a classic. Right, let's go ahead and take the attack off that. There we go. So it's just there, and then what we're going to do is just kind of reverb that to oblivion and make it a nice kind of sweep down atmosphere. There we go, all the way up there. I'm going to filter it a little bit so it's not quite so harsh. Then we're going to go ahead and give it a little bit of reverb. There we go. Nearly there. Oh, no. That's good. Is that still connected? That's still connected. Good. And then go ahead and delay it a touch. Yeah, why not? There we go. A little less, a little more feedback, a little more time. Yeah, that's probably fine. More dry wet, more time. less filter. There we go. And then lots of send. And this should, theoretically, be a really nice sound. Or absolutely fucking horrible, way too loud and a complete mess, and we'll have ruined it. But to be honest, that's kind of fitting for a pre-snare. Right, let's see how that sits first. Yeah! I'm actually alright with that. That's okay by me. The most subtle pre-snare you'll ever hear in your life. Dankeschön, anytime. Let's go ahead and listen to this through, and then listen to some unreleased music. This has turned out pretty, but a bit basic at the moment. Like, the drop really has nothing in it, and no bass edits or anything. What I really want to do, I think, is get some guitar on here and really flesh out the mid-range of this, because at the moment it's just kind of like one lead. So I definitely want to do that. Let's just go ahead and sidechain Empty Hall, I remember. Boop. Yeah, definitely some guitar in here. I can hear some bass guitar, like, kind of playing along with whatever this weird Stranger Things EJAY thing I got sent was. Yeah, this has turned out alright. Let's have a listen to this. There it is. I may have forgotten to turn the sweep down a little bit. Let's just make sure that's a bit quieter because that blew my fucking eardrums off. Let's do that. I'm very quickly going to do a couple of changes and then we'll listen to it through properly again. Sorry for the dicties. Let's go ahead and high pass this away. Nice and late. There we go. Whoa, my god, what is going on here? Let's go ahead and bring that way the hell up. Can't believe how loud that was. That's ridiculous. Maybe jumped out my fucking skin. Oh, right, let's put that there, but this needs to come up to the actual proper threshold. Good. And same with this weird bass as well. High pass everything away so we have more impact. That's fine by me. Bring you back down there. Right, let's go from here. Bit of a messy end, but kind of nice. I think what we could do is just like pause everything on that and just get everything stopping, and then kind of break out into a nice midsection again. I can really hear guitar and vocals on this for sure. Already got it planned out in my head. I reckon we can make something nice with this. That is not too bad. Let's just hear how that breaks out now. Probably a little better. If we get rid of all the cymbals, that'll be nice. But anyway, I am getting off track. That was pretty cool. I like that. I like that a lot. God damn, release it. It's hard to believe you can make such good music in an hour. Thank you very much. It's a little bare bones and a bit basic, but it's pretty cool, right? I like that. I like the sound of that. We can make something cool with that. Right. Save that up in Anki, in stream tracks. So this is going to be stream track 6, EJAY returns. Bam. Because yeah, fuck, we sampled EJAY. Like a good 40% of this song's audio files are EJAY samples. That's kind of weird. Yes. Screw it. Screw it, we'll run with it. Right, a little bit of unreleased music before I go and eat some food, and he still thinks it's not that good. It's pretty bare bones, but I really like the direction it's going. I think that could be really nice. Basically, once I have guitar on it, then I'll feel like it's more together and more of one of my songs rather than just like something we've started. Right, let's do a couple of little bits. Basically, just as a public service announcement, on October 3rd, which is next Monday, exciting, there is going to be a release. I'm putting a song out. Yay! It's a remix of Hikari. I'm just going to find it, if I can. Desktop, Anki, shortcut. I think it's done. Official remixes. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Let's load that in. So I played this before. This would be old news to fervent viewers. So I'll just play a little bit of it, like up to like here or so. This is coming out on Monday. It'd be amazing if you guys could check it out and leave some support when it does arrive. If I get some time, there might be a song out on Saturday as well, but it depends if it comes together well enough or not. But yeah, this will be out on Monday. This is my remix of Catch Fire by Hikari. This will be coming soon. And then we'll listen to a couple of updates of newer things.
Saying this is who you are. You're waiting for a falling star, hoping I'm your saving grace. Come on, do that work that way. You take the shots and let me fall. You're waiting for a wake-up call, and I can see you had enough. Are you still looking? Sick of the silence, and I know you wish we were fighters. This is my home. Slow down, will you be quiet, quiet before we catch fire, fire. Whoa, fire, fire. Whoa, fire, fire. Before we catch
Oh, that transition is so fucking dumb. That is going to be coming out on Monday. Check it out. It's going to be so much fun to get that out there. I've been sat on it for a while. Where will it be uploaded first? It will probably end up on Spotify like relatively earlier on in the day, but in terms of like online area, that kind of place, I think Galaxy is going to have the premiere on YouTube, and then it will be up on my SoundCloud at 5 PM. 5 PM UK time, which is the same time this stream started. So wherever that was for you, that time on Monday, that'll be up. Part around 53 sex is really nice. I love that bit. That's so nice. Like her vocals really shine through on that track. Right, couple of other little bits and bobs. Why the hell not? So basically, I've been doing lots and lots of little bits. This one, the 9-minute one, god damn it is taken up so much of my time. Couple of collaborations. Basically, both of these you will have heard, but they have been near enough finished now. So this one is a collaboration with a very talented young man called Mizuki, who signed to Circus Records. You may remember like a few tracks he did of his like a few years ago that were on that label. Good friend of mine, a really, really nice dude. We made kind of like one that goes back to our dubstep roots a little more, but still has like all the melodic sense that makes an Anki track an Anki track. When I showed it off, the mix was really rough and we hadn't really finished the second drop yet. It's all solid now, and this is close to final mix, but not mastered and not like rounded off, so there'll still be some rough edges. But what I will do is probably just play from the midsection and just see, yeah, we'll play from the midsection because this is kind of all the lovely, tasty new bits. Don't have a name for this yet, but the vocal sample says Need You, so it will probably be called Need You because we're lazy and unimaginative. Yeah, so this is with Mizuki, should be coming out relatively soon. I'll let you know plans when we have them. But yeah, this is sounding cool. Check it out. Oh man. Oh man, if you were listening carefully earlier on in the stream, that is that bit speaker voice applied to the whole track. That's what it sounds like. God, that's so silly. Yeah, that's with Mizuki. It's coming out pretty soon, hopefully, because I think that sounds nearly done to me. It's getting there. Pocket Tank Deluxe OST 5. Oh, yeah, that's exactly what we're going for. Thank you for all the love, guys. That's so nice. Yeah, I don't really know how to describe that either. It's definitely not dubstep, but it's definitely too angry to be like future bass, and it's definitely a little bit more heavy and weird than my usual pretty stuff. Definitely that is one that was written out of like a sense of fun. Like so many of my tracks are written because it's like a coping mechanism for me. Like this Alias, as you all probably know by now, was like born out of like really hard times in my life and like trying to work through it. So there's a lot of emotion in a lot of my tracks. That one not so much. That one's just lots of noises. This one my manager's actually probably going to be excited to hear because we've showed this off before. But this finally has vocals on it now, which is awesome. I got vocals back literally yesterday, and I've spent today doing a little bit of vocal mixing. It's nowhere near done. Like, the mix is still way out of whack, but I just thought it'd be nice to kind of show off where it's at, vocal-wise, and, like, just so you now have a sense of the whole song. This is a collaboration I did with October Child, probably, what, like, 7 months ago now? 8 months? We've been sat on it for so long because we couldn't find a vocalist. and it's featuring a very talented woman named Gray. She's done a really weird but really cool performance about being in the friend zone and how much that sucks, which is not what I expected, but really kind of speaks to the track, really works nicely. Kind of big melodic dubstep style, big nice chord stacks, a couple of weird basses thrown in there, but yeah, pretty cool. I'm going to drop you in just like round about here. You know what? Fuck it, let's just go from the beginning, play the whole thing through. Bear in mind, super rough mix, so the vocals are all over the shop and there's some weird stuff going on, but I will finish it and it will be done soon and out soon, and thank God, because I've been sat on this for so fucking long. So yeah, this is called All or Nothing with October Child featuring Gray. Check it out. Thought you'd be into it, Alex.
So sick of breaking your falls and giving you the answers. I'm done with late night calls. If you're lying next to someone else, meet me underneath the stars. And let's be young forever. Ripped jeans and tattooed hearts. You know it's now or never. 'Cause something's changed. Had a change of heart. Don't wanna stay this way. Don't wanna play this part. 'Cause I'm not being one of your boys. Can't put up this fight. Want you to take me home. Tonight is all or nothing.
Ah, nice. That's my first time hearing it start to finish with vocals on today. Ah, that's come together alright, actually. Sick. Thank you very much, guys. Do you ever do any sort of pitch editing on the vocals? It depends, really, on the take. Like, a lot of those takes were, like, pretty, like, bang on, because there weren't, like, a lot of jumps, but some of those runs, like, towards the end, like, that nah thing, like, there needed to be a lot of edits done there. I don't like doing, like, lots of auto-tune. I like preserving the sound of a vocalist a lot. I do tons on my vocals, though, because I am a terrible, terrible singer. So I need to do lots and lots of jiggery-pogery to make it sound okay. So yeah, that's pretty much been the stream. I just want to show you guys this. This is nothing serious, it's very silly. Basically, last week we did this kind of like liquid D&B track, which was really fun, really nice. I hadn't made it for years and years and years. And that weekend, actually, like 2 days later, I was going to go to a friend of mine in London for his birthday, and he really is into this kind of like that era of drum and bass. And I was like, well, I'm just going to do like a flip of a track I'm sure he's liking, but I'll do it liquid. So I took all of the drums, I took a lot of the like main instrumentation and just like gutted it. And I made this in about half an hour, I think. Nothing special. Mix is atrocious, really, really bad. But he is not a musician. He's not a music producer. He was not going to notice that it's clipping in bits and like. But it's just something silly for those of you who saw the stream yesterday. This is a little flip. You'll know the song because it's very, very famous. And so yeah, we'll listen to this. Then I need to go cook. Right. Oh, Rini says off. See you next week, man. So yeah, this is, yeah, you'll see what it is. Oh.
Feeling the sun, party done, shadows walking home. Walking with a game on. You are my kind, classic mind, and you look so fine. Loving the cold, smoking rose, see your fingers shake. And getting through your heartbreak. Some kind of free, sing for me, don't know what I need.
Oh, very, very silly, but kind of fun. Like literally about half an hour's work, hence why the mix is so bad. But that was fun. That's what the last week's stream turned into. So who knows what this week's stream will turn into? Who knows? Hopefully an actual track. That'd be really fun. Probably won't release that. That will be like just something for the live edits, that kind of thing. But that was really good. That was nice. Right, you beautiful people. Can you tweet me or something when this goes on YouTube? I can indeed. Yeah, that'll probably be about like 20 minutes, maybe less. I'm going to run away now because I really, really need to eat some food. And frankly, this is knackering, and I still have more music to make today. It's been an absolute pleasure, as per usual. I really shouldn't be surprised when this is fun because it's been fun for 2 months now. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you next week, this time next week. Before I go, remember, October 3rd, Monday, the Hikari remix is coming out all over the place, Spotify, I'm not sure if iTunes or not, but SoundCloud, YouTube, it'll be everywhere, so check it out, that'd be really awesome. Potentially a free little remix on Saturday, depending on whether or not I get it done. Who knows, so you're guaranteed at least one new song from me in the next few days, maybe two. It's been an absolute pleasure. Honestly, take care of yourselves, guys. I will see you all. Jesus, I can't speak. Do you goodbye properly. I will see you all later. Bye bye.